Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Doing a little bit more winter bass fishing out here today. You guys might notice I'm in a new rig for this video as well, and I will give more details on that at a later date, a little bit farther down the line. It's not fully rigged out yet, so I'm not going to bother going that into detail just yet. Anyways, we'll get into the footage. Thank you guys for watching. Not a very big one, but not a bad start. Oh, that might be big. That's a good one. Number 2. Not too shabby. Yep. Might be your biggest one yet. Not too bad, about a 2-pounder. Pretty good one. Number 4. Ooh, check that out. Must have been a snapping turtle or something tried to get to him. Seems like 7-6 foot is about where you want to be. Yep. A little bit better. That'd be decent fish. These fish fight so hard in that clean water. when you're fighting them on line this light and rod this lightweight, everything feels the same. Hard to tell what's 8 inches and what's 5 pounds. Speaking of gear I'm throwing, this is just a cheap rod that you can find at Bass Pro. There's these fiberglass cranking sticks, and this one I think is a 6.6. Yep, 6.6. Just a medium rod with fast action. And I like these shorter rods for throwing these jerk baits, just because I feel like you're not screwing around with a giant length of rod on a small boat or kayak in my scenario here. So it makes working these baits a lot easier. But that fiberglass really allows this rod to bend all the way through the base, keeps these fish pinned, and I don't really have a problem working the jerkbait either. I know a lot of people like to have a little bit of a stiffer rod, a little bit more than this, just so they can get the right action, but I don't have a problem with these. As far as line I'm throwing is just 8-pound Seeger fluorocarbon, and I've been throwing that for like the last year and a half or something, and I've caught some giant fish on that. So don't be afraid to downsize your line. It's going to free up the action of this jerkbait a lot. It's also going to allow it to get to a lot deeper depth too. Oh, that was cool. That's a good one. It was just sitting down there, and I heard the rattle from the jerkbait, even though I didn't move the jerkbait at all. That was cool. That's definitely the best one yet. Not giant, but that's pretty good. I doubt the camera will pick up that sound, but if it does, that'll be cool. Probably best one yet. Not too bad. Before I get sidetracked anymore, the jerkbait I'm throwing today is a 6 cents provoke in gold reactor. That's his color. One of my favorite colors for fishing this lake, just because I know from experience there's a lot of carp in this lake, and I actually think that some of the bigger fish in here key in on some of the offspring of those carp. That we've got a little bit of chop on the water and clear skies, a little bit warmer, so it sets up really well for a nice flashy jerkbait too. Very sweet. How did you not have that? Being real finicky now. They were crushing the jerkbait earlier, but picking up a jig, just had one take the legs off my trailer. They're around, they're just a little different. Here's a jig eater, pretty good one too. Ooh, tubby one. Not a bad fish at all. Probably another good 2.5 pounder. Oh, I don't think that's a bass. That's a cat. Oh my, no, that's just huge. That's just huge. There's the one I was looking for. That's a way to break in the new kayak right there. Probably a good 5 or 6 pounder. Right on the jig. Man, almost felt like a cat down there. That was interesting. All right, we're zeroed. Yep, 5 pound even. Let's get her back in. Jig I'm throwing, by the way, is an E-Factor jig. I don't know what color these are, but good profile, I like them a lot. And then for the trailer on this, I'm throwing a Berkeley Chigger Craw. Just a really good wintertime trailer, not much action at all. And these fish don't need a whole lot in this water either with how clean it is. They're usually gonna come over and find it if they really wanna eat it. So probably about 10 foot of visibility in this lake. It is extremely clean right now. So pretty easy for these fish to find what you're throwing. That's gonna do it for us out here today. Pretty productive day out here yet again. I am planning on recording a lot more of what I do this year as well. I know that last year I was kind of bad at that sometimes, where I would go, you know, a couple weeks to a few months even without recording or uploading anything. So I'll be definitely uploading more. If you guys don't want to miss out on that stuff, those new uploads, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.